Right,
Are we sure he's back? No, we're not sure.
we're back.
He's not making any movement.
We're back.
Very little.
We're back with a vengeance.
Okay. This is around 12 o'clock. It's like a midday prayer and midday meal kind of thing.
Perfect.
Was happening, but anybody who was wounded was asked to report to the apothecarium. Let me see. It was not only James, but a couple of you. 1 second. Ingvar.
It was everyone but me.
I don't know who Brother Rafen is, but he's gone.
We also have Apothecary's soul anus.
Well, there you go. I think it's Solanus, but it's okay.
Solanus, okay. Solanus.
You guys cannot see through
not
this
us.
door.
Oh, okay.
Cannot see through that door.
But I can smell him.
You guys arrive and you see Apothecary Solanus, which his shoulder pad shows that he is from 1 second, let me check here. He's from the Dark Angels, actually. So he actually sees you, Barbatos, and he's like, "Greeting, brother."
Another one.
And they shall multiply.
They kind of look at each other and they kind of like give signs to each other, or well, he at least gives you signs, Solanus, and he's talking in ciphers, chapter ciphers, which means that you only will understand. And he's kind of like greeting you, and
Help
he's
me.
very happy
I'm
to
trapped.
have another brother
I can't.
in the.
I need rescuing. Help me.
What do you say?
That's what he's saying in ciphers. Help me. I'm being held under duress. Help me.
Fraternities.
I thank him, and I'm glad to be here to see a fellow brother.
Okay. He kind of like immediately heals you, Barbatos, Ptolemy, and Ingvar. You all get back to full hit points.
Thank you.
You also hear the comms. And
That's quick.
It says that Brother Ptolemy report to the command bridge. Brother Ingvar and Brother Ajax, please report to the engineerium. Well, where the and Brother Barbatus, please report to the librarius. It says.
Right.
Let's split.
Say goodbye to my battle brother.
Yeah.
He gives you a sign, and he.
I give both of them a sign as well.
The three
I'd
of
like to
you
use
left.
smite. I'd like to use smite.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
A lot of PvP going on in this first lesson.
It's healthy brotherhood. Yeah.
Apothecary Solanus, he puts his hand on you, Brother Leandros, and he says,
you know what's gonna happen.
Bounce, bow, bow.
The lights turn off.
Playing doctor.
Greetings, brother. Nice to see another apothecary here, he says.
Oh, so are you the only one then?
In this ship at this moment, it's you and me, yes.
Well, I'm here to aid.
Very good, very good. Before we continue, brother, I need you to solemnly swear that any secrets that you receive in this apothecarium will continue with you until death. You shall never, ever reveal any secrets that you will be learning here to any brother, he says.
I swear.
Yep, they're doing Xenos experiments.
He kind of like looks at you and he asks you to follow him inside the apothecarium.
What happens in the apothecary stays in the apothecary. It is known.
The first thing he tells you is that he's kind of things that you maybe you don't know. He kind of points to Brother Raphael over there. Raffen over there says, Brother Raffen, he didn't make it
Really?
last mission. And I would love to we be able to extract his progenoids so we can deliver it to his chapter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the secrets are that the blood angels, they seem to have some gene deficiency, he says, which give them rage. They call it the black rage. And this is kind of the secrets that you are getting transmitted. And he's telling you not only this secret, he's also like not downloading, but like sending you a feed with different mutations and different deficiency, different chapters. Yeah.
I watched the video. I'll have to link the video I watched, but there's a really good video on the Deathwatch and how they deal with the Deathwatch. They train you all They train you all psychically. They upload all the information you need psychically.
Yeah, they do some meditation kind of thing. Eventually, Brother Apothecary Solanus, he turns and he asks you to get close to Brother Raffen. It's like, now I will need you to use your reductor, both here and here. And he kind of like points at the back of the neck and in the middle of his chest.
Well, okay. Well, I probably know where the Geno is. Is it Geno?
Yep.
Is that?
By the way, since you have a progenoids is the name, you have a +20 when you're using your what's the name?
Well, I usually call it the gene seed. That's what you're getting. That's what they're extracting out. They're taking the stuff
seed,
them.
Definitely. So do me an attack to Brother Raffen. It's not really an attack, but use your reductor.
Would it not be medicine?
I wonder, maybe. Is it
Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yeah, there's Medicaid. Yep.
It's Medicaid?
Yeah.
Yeah, harvest yin seed. To extract the yin seed, fallen with the use of an atrasium. Page 271. 1 second. 271. Yeah, do me a +20. Medicaid. And Medicaid will be the blood symbol that you have.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. In your token.
I just went into advanced, but okay.
Yeah, it is also there, but that's like a shortcut since that's your primary thing. Wow.
3.3 degrees of success. What
Describe me what happens.
So I guess I systematically like extract the seed, the implants that are needed to create a new blood angel from the seed, and I do it with quite apt precision. Like, you know, it's just I just do a small cut and remove it that way, not causing too much harm to the actual body.
Okay. Brother Solanus, he takes the seeds and put them in like vacuum tubes or something like that. Don't really know how it works, but I'm guessing that is how it is. And he tells you that you, Brother Leandrus, you have a really, really important mission. Your mission is to recover, in case that any of your battle brothers died on the field, you have to recover the gene seeds at all costs. This is something that, you know, make the Deathwatch go on. Every chapter expect that we will return their gene seed in case the brothers died. It says.
It will be an honor to serve my fellow brothers. Yes.
I also have a little bit of requirement to you. If you have the chance, please return any samples of the dead Xenos, since we could probably.
We might.
Yeah.
I said, what, for study?
Yes, indeed, for study.
And I'll be like, yes, that is my goal, to learn more of how these Xenos work and the best way to stop our brothers falling and succumbing to the dangers of the Xenos.
Indeed, brother, indeed. And he kind of bows to you, and he asks you later on to report. To have your midday supper. He says.
Yeah.
And he sees you in another time. The Apothecarium is always open for you.
Okay.
So, in another place on the ship, in the Librarius, we find ourselves with brothers Barbatus. You arrive at the Librarius, and the Librarius are like an archive, pretty much, of different things. In there, you meet the epistolary Grimalo from the Blood Angels. Just going in the room, you sense from him that he has a lot of psychic power. You don't know how much, but
it's more than me.
Intense. It's very intense. Yes, it's very intense.
It's palpable.
Palpatine? Wait, Palpatine? No, palpable.
Yes. Yes, Palpatine's there. Unlimited power.
He looks at you and he's like, "Greetings, Codicier Barbatus."
Greetings, Apothecary Gramello.
You also, he tells you that you are welcome into the archives. The archives in this ship, at least, have a bunch of proscribed knowledge, forbidden knowledge, and his secrets are for you only. You should never reveal either the secrets that you learn in here. Mm-hmm. He makes you swear that you will.
I swear. Without question, I swear.
He later tells you that you are soon to embark in a mission on planet. Let me see. The thing here.
I love planet. Let me see.
That's one of my favorite planets.
In Karalitsa Moon, in sector XY 455.
It's my favorite sector.
Yeah. He tells you that since you are embarking on that mission, he recommends that you do a thoroughly, what's the name? Study. Research about the planet, and maybe try to find any information that could be of aid to your mission. He kind of points to all the cogitators, and this is store banks of informations, and you can imagine that there is so much information there that it will take long. They don't have a search bar like Google, so
God, it's the 31st century. We can't have a search bar.
41st
41st century. We can't have a fucking search. We got rid of that in the 30th century.
Exactly.
It was full of spyware. That's why they eliminated it.
Okay. I didn't want to follow the codex.
And he asks you to take the time to research. So I want you to do me an intelligence roll.
All right. That would be this one, and that would be the I. I'm a fucking terrible. Fuck.
Holding the books
It'll
upside
just
down
take
and stuff.
it will just take you longer.
Yeah.
So you do get some information. It seems
I'm a
that
chicken pecker. That's what it is.
at this time of the year, there is a weird phenomenon in the moon. It's kind of like a sandstorm, but you don't get any more information about it. It's quite, yep.
That guy's power is just drowning out yours.
It is. Focus. He's just so powerful. I can't stop looking at him.
In another
Sensually.
part of the ship, Brother Ajax and Brother Ingvar, you guys eventually arrive in the what's the name? Engineering room.
Okay.
And Watch Brother looks at you and he gives you the sign of Mars, Brother Ajax. It's like, oh, greetings, brother. As you know, the tech priests and the brothers of the Iron Hand serve together, he says.
Yes, I am quite aware.
It seems that we will need your help on some issues. You see, we are about to do some jump and our engines are not really functioning. I wonder if you could give us a hand. Perhaps your technical part can give you some insight, he says.
Perhaps. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Oh, yes, brother, we have, but seems not to be working, he says. Please, come here, over here, please. And he kind of like points to like a cogitator, or no, where like a box or something. Do me an awareness test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see.
So A, or yeah, no, B, basic skills.
Oh, it's B. All right. Do I have any modifiers for this? From any?
I will give you a plus 20. Sure. You look at it and nothing seems out of the normal. But from from nowhere, you guys get like an alarm starts to flash. Things get red and black, and you kind of hear the alarm kind of talking, and the Watch Brother he goes to like the what's the name, the computer, the cogitator, and he starts to write code, and his small arms are writing code. And Ingvar,
Yeah,
from where you are, you start to see like what's the name? When it's like a core circuit, you guys know what I mean?
Sparks.
The sparks, yeah. So you got like a bunch of sparks coming in there, and the Watch Brother is like, oh my God, something is wrong. Ajax, also this light kind of like pull red, and there is like a lever that goes up. So it was down, and the what's the name? The lever goes up, The other watch brother kind of like grab it and he tries to like put it down, but it seems to be stuck. It
All
says,
right, I'll go.
We're all
assist
gonna
him.
die.
Can I do an awareness check or something like that? Or is
Sure.
this something? Ah. I
Sure.
look around and I see nothing except for what you've just described.
Okay.
All right. I'll go try and use my extra strength to make the thing budge.
Okay.
Can I help? I want to try and help.
Sure. That will give you a plus. That will give another +10 to Brother Ajax, since
All right,
both
so I
of you
got plus
are.
40. Oh. So
Might just break the whole thing.
40.
There you go. You grab it. You kind of like pull the lever down. Some things, like for a moment, the alarm stop, and once again, the sparks from here starts to blink. A red kind of like a button starts, and the watch brother, he's like, oh, we need to press that button, but it will be impossible to get over there anytime soon. This is very dangerous. And he turns to you, Brother Ingvar, and he asks you if you could fly over there and fix it, since you got your jetpacks.
Yeah.
So,
what do I need to do?
You got in your token bar like an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
modifier?
It's a
plus 20.
it's not a fly thing. It's about jumping. It makes you jump further. It's called a jump pack.
It's a jump pack. Yeah.
So
But
can
he
I jump to it? Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
a good point. No modifier, no?
plus 20.
Plus 20, okay.
Barely. We almost lost a brother already.
So there we
They're
go.
replaceable.
You managed to get there, and the watch brother is like, the red button, press it.
Okay. I try and press the button, or yeah.
Press the mode.
Immediately you kind of hear like hurry back, he says.
Oh god. Okay, another.
Fly.
Yeah.
Press the airplane and back.
With style.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, a little bit easier.
You're learning now how to jump
All
properly.
right.
Okay, perfect. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, yeah. And that happened in the engineer room. Last but not least, Brother Ptolemy finds himself at the command center. And there is a couple of watch brothers, and they are looking at each other. And Ptolemy, they are like, Brother Ptolemy, we're about to go through, let's see, an asteroid field. Please advise when we should use our escapes mechanism or something similar, he says.
Well, according to Codex, and I cite him, well, what the Codex says about this situation.
Okay. I want you to do me a command test, and the command is the fist that you have in your. I will give you a plus 20. So you feel the ship going into it, and you kind of like starts to give command, but you seems to be talking as you will be talking to other ultramarines, and you are maybe forgetting that not everybody on board is an ultramarine.
Oh, this guy is not an ultramarine?
No, these guys are not ultramarines. you kind of see as the ship kind of like hits one meteorite and hits another one, and Watch Brother is like, brother Ptolemy, what are you trying to say? He says.
Oh God, are
So,
they salamanders?
I try to go to a more even speech about the codex and explain in details what to do in these kind of situations.
Okay. I
Can
will
I
give
reroll?
you another plus 20. Yeah. Well, I will give you another roll plus 20. Okay.
That
I
is
was-
much
wow.
better. Much better.
when you return again and you speak again, things are totally clear. They're kind of like, aha, okay, and they like press the mechanics, and immediately the ship kind of like takes what's the name?
Evasive
course.
action?
Yeah, course and evasing actions, and avoids all the problems.
You found
Over
the
there.
autopilot button.
Yeah.
You kind of hear once again the alarm, and it's asking for your kill team, so kill team 1, to report to the war room.
Oh, we're kill team 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're like SEAL Team 1.
Uno.
Nice. I'll run there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want all of you to do me an agility roll.
I'll get there as fast as
I'm not running.
I can.
I'm in the process of fucking taking out like.
I can't. I have to.
Yeah,
select
my
myself.
tokens.
Yeah, we have to have the tokens.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot.
Oh,
Sorry.
wow, Danny. Wow.
What is the modifier?
Various.
Any modifier?
No modifiers.
I find a
So
nice.
you can all move where you were.
I find an enticing smell.
Awesome.
I was deep in research.
I was
I
deep.
guess I'm the only one who came back properly.
I'm deep. I was deep in a fucking Blood Angel's body, taking out his gene seed. So
Who I'm missing? Ajax.
Yeah, I don't know where I am. Where am I?
Okay.
You're at the front at the command center. You
Oh,
might
there
have
we
to-
are.
Always the
You're-
smell.
you're in the-
There was no modifier, right?
you're in
Outside
the you're in
the ship.
And we,
you're in the
I'm the
cocksucker section.
slowest, but at least we're all slow except for
Yeah. Tell me.
I'm there. I'm there. Of course, I'm there. I obey.
Mr. Goody Two
You're the only one brown nosing. The rest of us are doing actual
we're
work.
going to the Great
Right.
Hall, right? Where are we going?
we're still learning the
war
layout of
room.
the ship.
Yes.
It was not the temple chapter, not the training grounds, not the apothecarian.
Oh, that's why I couldn't
Great Hall.
see
Arms,
War
brother
room.
eyes
There
out
we are.
again. Fuck's sake.
What?
One
Fuck
second.
you.
Let me
Is
see.
that chocolate pudding on your nose, or?
Slanesh
me
worshipper. We
see.
need to kill him. Zeno, worshipping the dark gods.
Brother Ptolemy, you arrive, and
Of course, I do.
at your surprise, you see Watch Captain Avintus. And what Captain Avintus is from the Ultramarines.
Of course.
Finally, a proper brother. I salute you, Watch Captain.
We're just gonna let you die if you get into trouble. Right?
You're not there. You can't hear me.
I can. We've got super hearing, remember?
Yes, but we already know what you're thinking at this point.
Captain Avintus, you can see in his marking that he's a veteran of the Tyrannic Wars.
Of course.
He's like, for McCraig, he says.
Great.
He turns around and he looks, and what is the rest of your kill team?
We were all called to different part of the ship, so I'm sure they're on their way at some point.
That was me in the background.
Barbatos come first. Barbatos, you arrive just 3 seconds later, late.
I was very deep in study. I apologize.
Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Let me move these guys. Captain, watch Captain.
I have a
Avitos
question.
looks-
I have a
Yep.
question. Why is the Million Vulcan on the table?
The what?
The Million Vulcan. Why is it on the table? Right there.
I don't know.
It's our
Nice
target.
question.
It's
It's our
our
target.
target.
We're killing something called a Wookiee.
Exactly.
Dino scum.
Going Ewok hunting.
Yeah.
Let's see who comes.
They're
after
Xenos.
Ingvar
Yeah, get rid of them.
arrives. Ingvar arrives 5 seconds late.
We're also hunting something called a baby Yoda.
Nice to be
All
here.
right. We're eliminating
apo-
Gungan.
I apologize for my lateness. I tried my best to get here as soon as possible.
And later, Isaac.
Who?
Fuck. 1 second.
Leandro?
Or the fuck.
Leandros. There we go. 1 second. There we go.
Okay. There's... All right. I'll just take a seat.
There's 2 of him. Oh, there you go.
I'll just take a seat. I'm probably covered in blood still. Or remains, at least some remains of blood.
Welcome, brother.
Wow.
You cannot
Great.
present yourself to the captain like this,
Why am I sitting
Brother
here?
Leandros.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Brother Ajax arrives.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't need to move fast when I'm shooting everything from a distance for you guys.
Afar, yeah.
Watch Captain Avintos look a little bit, not, I would say, not angry, but like,
Peeved.
yeah, I guess.
It's not like they gave us a fucking time, though, is it? It's not like they said, oh, you have to be at 1800 hours.
Well, kind of. We will say that that was the
That's
thing
exactly what he said.
there. And he's like, more of this will not be tolerated. I understand that you are new to the Deathwatch, but I'm, I expect excellence of everybody aboard my ship, he says.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
He kind of's like, well, let's see, Brother Barbatos, you had any information on the target?
Did I get any information on the target? Oh yeah. There's this weird sandstorm that's there, and I'm not really sure what it could be. It's on a moon, which is definitely weird. But we should be prepared for poor visibility and possible ambushes.
Hang on, what? Sorry, what mission?
1 second. The captain kind of like turns and he's like, well, your kill team has been assigned to a mission. You are to, we have seen, we have get a report from the, what's the name? Ordo Sinus, asking for the immediately investigation. Let me put this, and I think it should pop up on all of you.
Yes.
Yes, we have it.
Can we store this somewhere, or do we need to copy this now?
Now, if you see mission logs in your journal, it should be at the mission log, just in top of Battle Brothers.
We're eliminating Tau.
It
Sounds
seems
like
that a number of Tau forces have been, what's the name? Sight at this moon in this really, really weird time. We are thinking that something is something is going on, and we would like you to investigate the reason of this meeting. We will as primary objective, he says, we would like you to discover why the tower are meeting in this, sandstorm, pretty much. We will also as secondary objectives, but not necessary to complete the mission, is to capture or assassinate any Tau, a high-level Tau that you see. We have getting reports of seeing ethereal Taus in this sector, in sector XY 455. We don't know, or we cannot confirm that there may be ethereals in the sector, but if you find them, this will aid a lot. And we would like you to find and take any military information of importance, he says. He also puts like a map on it. And he says that there is also, and he points at the map, there is what it seems to be power generators and a communication link. If you have the possibility to destroy it, that will, be third-shot objectives. As the mission, you will get extra requisition as 5 stun grenades. You will also get stormers. I think stormers are...
Yeah, I was just looking that up. They generate sound waves that cancel out ambient sounds and noises made by moving personnel in a small area.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's kind of like to hide you a little bit more.
Yeah, plus 30 to silent move.
Yep. They will give you 3 Sinus Manacles, and they will also give you an orbital signal. And the orbital signal you will be using once you are asking for extraction. And now, before we continue forward, which of you battle brothers will be leading the team? He says.
I mean, I could take a tactical leadership position from the distance.
I will be first to join and fight, but I have no strategic goal.
I believe Brother Ptolemy would be the best.
I can lead if it's necessary, sure.
I will look at the librarian though, because I'll be like, you are commando, Barbotus.
If I choose to be.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend Brother Ptolemy.
I believe I'll be the most strategic for this position.
Okay. So what do you guys decide? Between Ajax and Ptolemy, it seems.
What does the captain...
Hang on, he's going to be biased. We know he's going to be biased.
He is the commanding officer, so he should be in a position to...
As Brother Ajax being...
we're not in a democracy.
He's, what's the name?
Iron Hands?
No. He's...
Iron Fists, no?
No, when they're...
Well, the Iron Hands are known for their strategies and tactics.
As Brother Ajax is choosing to command this mission, I think I will give the command to Brother Ajax. He said, anyone that opposed that, he says.
No.
Anyone but Barbatos.
Wow.
Okay.
As a Dark Angel, I cannot.
Okay.
I will, but yeah.
Then he asked you, Brother Ajax, to walk forward. He says.
All right.
he kind of like takes his sword, I guess, and has like crossing, like I'm guessing. It says, "On the honor of your battle brothers, your chapter, your primarch, and the emperor, you are the sworn to destroy the alien, confront the myriad enemies of the Imperium, and obey the most solemn vows of the Apocryphon Conclave. You may be seated," he says. And on page 229, there is a couple of oaths. You can choose between
What number? What page?
229. So you can choose between the oath of the Astartes or oath of the weapon.
Well, we're not doing the
Not yet. No.
yeah, the squad mode. So I'd say that the best one for us will be Oath of the Weapon.
Okay. And tell me how the oath of the weapon will go. Role play it a little bit.
So this is kind of the oath I'm taking as he's putting me in.
Yeah.
So I swear it by my honor, by my battle brothers, and by my code, that all the Xenos shall meet their end, and the mission shall be accomplished thoroughly and fully.
He looks what's the name? He gives you an approve. And by the way, you guys, the oath of the weapon is in page 230. And what it does is that you may ignore the effects of jams, so your weapons are not jamming. And you may reroll weapon skills tests to confirm righteous fury.
Nice.
Reroll
So,
weapon skill
extra
test to
damages.
confirm righteous fury. So if you don't get a righteous fury, you reroll to try to get a righteous fury?
So basically, you can do a righteous fury if you do a 10 on a damage dice.
Yeah.
So when you roll to see if that second attack hits, you can re-roll it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, then that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Righteous furies with melee weapons for the duration of the mission. It says melee weapons, but that don't make sense. Okay, any weapons for this mission at least. I will check it out a little bit later. He also turns to all of you and he's like, "You will watch in the dark places where evil slumbers. You will hold back the night, and you will bring justice and war to the malevolent Xenos. You will annihilate the vile Xenos and bring unto them the judgment of mankind. You will stand as the bulwark upon which the Imperium persists from now unto the ending of the universe." And you guys, he turns to all of you and it's like, "Any questions?" he says.
Nothing.
When do we leave?
You will leave after evening prayers, he says.
Excellent.
Very good.
Any more questions about your mission?
No.
Okay.
Actually, how much do we? I mean, this is out of character. How much do we know about Tau? Like out of character, like how much? You know, have we all dealt with Tau before? Because do you know what I mean? Because they're
I think
I
we're
don't-
all trained in knowledge Xenos, so we at least
Xenos.
know.
yeah, but Tau are fairly
Yeah.
new to the galaxy.
Yes, but you would know about the Tau, yeah. Maybe not like in details, but you would know like the different. They have like a case system. You would know about that. You know something about they talk about their what's the name?
Ethereals?
Yeah, and their greater good. You don't really understand what that means, but you know they keep saying something weird about
Their greater good is not our greater good. That's what we know. So we have to kill them.
But you would not know, for example, like biology or secret weapons or special unit. I guess you have like a basic understanding of them
We
at this point.
We have hypno indoctrination, as far as I understand it, so that we will, in battle, will have some kind of a good understanding of how to fight some enemies that we might never have encountered, but still. As far from the Deathwatch part, it states that we have some, like, we might not be aware of it, but we do know stuff about them.
Yep.
Do they die if we shoot them? Yes. Good. That's all we need to know.
If it bleeds, it dies.
Exactly. That's all we need to know.
If it has a health bar, you can kill it.
Do we have any time limits of this mission? Has that already been mentioned?
No time limits. You should be able to finish the mission whenever you want. By the way, there is 2 points of insertion. You can go either stealth, and you will be dropped 5 kilometers from Point Charlie by a Corvus Black Star, or aggressive mode, which is direct drop pod on objective Charlie.
Well, whoever's leading, I guess, is going to be their decision.
Yeah.
I'm voting for the discreet, but
I'm voting for the aggressive.
Of course you are.
I believe the aggressive would probably be the best, given our objectives here. We'll be able to gather the intel, capture and assassinate, and destroy their things, especially if we catch them off guard.
So I'm finding it hard to sit still. I'm in excitement in my chair.
I say it'd be best to come raining down with the stun grenades to start as we swarm with guns and blades already.
Okay.
By your lead.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Also, the extraction is by Corvus Black Star on objective by the kill team request. So whoever have the orbital signal, when you guys decide that you are done with the objective, you can ask for extraction. The captain also asks you to, after this meeting, to go to the what's the name? To the
Armory?
Temple Chapel.
Oh, okay.
Temple Chapel to make the evening prayers, and then meet at the armory to request the extra gear for the mission.
Excellent.
And as you hear the alarm,
Sounds like a fucking
We're like-
doorbell.
We're like train dogs.
yeah. As you hear the alarm and you are moving to the Temple Chapel, let's take a 5 minutes break, and when we
Okay.
come back, we'll continue.
Perfect.
Right, we'll be back
Excellent.
shortly, guys. Don't touch that dial, because, your arms will fall off.